Good morning. Today is an amazing Sunday morning. I am delighted to announce that yesterday, Saturday, we recorded an impressive 100% win record. By 100% win record, I mean that all the predictions that were shared on YouTube yesterday, all of them did win. Nine matches were shared on YouTube. All of them won easily. So it was an irresistible win that was impressive, encouraging, and I believe this is just the start of an amazing December that we are about to have. So if it is your first time, or if it is your second time, or if you have been watching the channel and you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. And this morning, you have one duty, you have one responsibility to ensure that other members, your friends, your friend groups that do not know about the MaskedBettor betting channel get to know about the MaskedBettor platform, because they also deserve to win. They deserve to be part of this amazing glory that we are about to record back to back in the month of December. So please, my friends, share the video today to your friends after watching it. I am aware that the video will be receiving around 10,000 likes. If each of us go ahead and share the video, then we are guaranteed of getting 10,000 new membership views and new subscribers. So please do that, and I'll be greatly happy, encouraged, and motivated to ensure that every single day, starting today, I continue providing you amazing, delightful selections. Today we are going to be having two bet slips. If you combine all the matches that are selected for today, you will get a summation of 10 plus odds. But before that, I always say in my videos that if I share betting tips, it is your responsibility to go ahead and pick a few, re-edit the bet slip. Yesterday, I also re-edited my bet slips into two sections. The first one had 4.986 odds. They were fancy odds because they sailed through easily. That is a slip in which I edited one of the selections, Lazio, into a double chance. And the other bet slip that I edited yesterday had 4.144 odds. In that particular selection, I removed some matches that I failed were not safe, and I was remaining with only 5 good matches to go. So please ensure that you are always editing your bet slips into smaller sections to ensure that when we are to win, you're going to be having an elegant amount of back-to-back victories. So in total yesterday, 13 odds won, 4.9 odds won, 4.14 odds won on my side. For you, I do not know what won. And congratulations to all of you who were able to get the scoreline for Arsenal playing against, it was Arsenal playing against, let me confirm that one. Arsenal playing against Fulham. Is it really Fulham? England Premier League. No, it was Arsenal playing against Wolves. The scoreline was 2-1. I saw many people were able to predict it correctly. Today, the game that you are supposed to be predicting is this particular match. I need you to go ahead and predict Chelsea vs Brighton. What will be the scoreline at the end of 90 minutes? So please comment in the comment section, and let us jump right into our video today by having a look at all the 9 matches analyzed for today. Our first game today is Liverpool playing Fulham. It is from England Premier League. In this particular match, we are expecting an easier victory on the favorite team. The favorite team in this particular match is Liverpool. The reason why Liverpool is supposed to be sailing into victory is that they are the better side compared to their opponents. Scored a total of 28 goals this season, conceded only 11, that is Liverpool. While if you look at their opponent, Fulham, they have only scored 11 times and conceded 22 times. That is not encouraging. If you go through the head-to-head records, Liverpool have definitely dominated, and they are coming from a 4-0 Europa League victory. And if you look at our opponent, Fulham, the last Premier League match they played, they were able to get an easy 3-2 win against Wolves. So that might be a motivating factor. And I don't think that they are going to be utilizing it, given that we are at Anfield. And at Anfield, Liverpool never walks alone. So the betting tip is a Liverpool victory. And we move into our second game. Our second game today, we have this particular match. Manchester City playing against Tottenham Hotspur, England Premier League. I believe this is a game that is supposed to be difficult, but given that Tottenham in their last few games, their form has drastically dropped, I do not see a scenario whereby they are supposed to cause challenge to Manchester City winning this particular match. So Manchester City victory in this game is inevitable, even though if you go through the head-to-head records, you realize that there is a tie. Manchester City has won 9, Tottenham has won 9, and 2 of the matches have ended at a draw. In this particular game, the reason why I am convinced that Manchester City are to record victory is because they need to come back and ensure they are still in the race to win the title. So Manchester City winning, I expect them to be winning easily by a scoreline of 1-0 or 2-0. That is a clean sheet to be maintained in this particular match. In our next game, we are having West Ham United playing Crystal Palace. That is also from England Premier League. A game in which we do not go for the normal market, 1x2 market, that is home win, draw, or away win. Instead, we fancy to bet on an over market. In this particular game, you realize that Crystal Palace, they have scored 13 goals, conceded 18, while West Ham have scored 23 and have conceded 23. But look at the records of these two teams, you realize that in their last recent head-to-head matches, I believe that is in the last 6 head-to-head matches, all of them have ended in both teams to score, and a majority of them ending in over 2.5 goals market. In the recent matches that West Ham played, we have witnessed West Ham winning and scoring in their last 4 matches. And if you go through the team that is away, Crystal Palace, in their last 4 matches, they have only won once, and all of their three out of the 4 matches they have played recently have all resulted in over 2.5 goals, all of them ending in over 1.5 goals. So I see a scenario whereby today we are supposed to be getting over 1.5 goals, and the betting tip is that one. Then you have Chelsea coming up against Brighton. This is the match you're supposed to be predicting today. I need you to predict this particular match so that you, my friend, can learn how to bet and make analysis predictions on your own. And the best thing to share, the best thing to do is to share it in the comment section so that you can see, as you share your prediction, what other members are also predicting, so that you get a very clear understanding of even how to re-edit bet slips next time. Chelsea vs Brighton is an interesting fixture, given that Brighton and Chelsea are appearing mid of the table, and if you look at how they've been performing, the difference isn't really big this season, given that the only difference is that Brighton are coming up above Chelsea with 6 points, and if you look at their recent matches, Chelsea has drawn their second last match and won their last one. Lost their last one, and in both of the matches, they were able to concede 4 goals. That is very, very disturbing. You look at the away team, that is Brighton. They're coming into this game. They have recorded a victory just in the UEFA Europa League, and they are unbeaten in their last 4 matches. We are expecting Chelsea today to be in a position to make a turnaround and come again and win. The last match that these two teams played against each other was an EFL Cup, in which we witnessed Chelsea winning at home by a scoreline of 1-0. When Chelsea are playing at home, especially against Brighton, they have been able to maintain a perfect record, and I expect that that is going to be the scenario today. And if you go through Chelsea's record this season at home, we are worried because they have not won back-to-back consistently. The only time they won at home this season was against the opponent Luton, but it's time for them to make a turnaround. Well, if you look at Brighton this season, away they've been able to record quite a few wins, and they have also lost a few of the matches. The reason why I tend that Chelsea are more in a position to record victory in this particular game is because they had a longer rest period, and coming into this game with the motivation, home factor, and the desire to make a turnaround and get top and get to increase the position top of the table, I do not see them losing, and so I'm betting on a Chelsea winning or a draw to occur. In our next match, we have Sevilla playing against Villarreal at the last match in this particular bet slip. Sevilla coming up against Villarreal, that is from Spain La Liga. We expect this to be the scenario. This is a game, in which I am expecting goals to be the outcome that is favorable at the end of the day. The betting tip is over 1.5 goals for this particular game once again. Given that if you go through the head-to-head records, it's promising. And if you go through their recent matches, it's actually justifiable, given that both teams have been in a position to record amazing number of goals in their recent few matches. And given the fact that they are only separated by 3 points, that is also another amazing point. And given that when it comes to the nature of this game, it's really not going to be a difficult match for the away team. And given that the away team are in a position to score goals, given that in their last head-to-head record they played, it is the away team that was, let me confirm it for you. They were able to come in and score a goal after Sevilla leading or taking an earlier lead. So in this particular game, I'm expecting a high number of goals. By high number of goals, I mean a scoreline of 2-1 or 1-2, and the betting tip is over 1.5 goals. Now, that is the first section of this particular bet slip. I expect it to be able to win, and you can just go ahead and edit it or wait and see what the second bet slip contains. So after that, you are in a position to make the very best selection. In our second bet slip, we have 4 matches giving us 3.219 odds. Before that, ensure you have liked the video and subscribed. Augsburg playing against Frankfurt, that is from Germany Bundesliga. In this particular game, we are expecting an over to be the bet that is most fancied. You look at Augsburg playing against Frankfurt, you realize that this is a game in which it has the writings of an over game. Recently, Frankfurt especially have recorded 3 back-to-back draws coming into this particular game. It's time that we stop this goal. We stop these consistent results of draws occurring. Now, we look at this, we realize that in this particular game, Augsburg, given that they are the favorites to win this particular match, they are in a position to stop that one. And both teams are separated by 4 points. They're also appearing, let's say, mid of the table, not really mid, but they're appearing mid of the table. In the last 3 matches that Frankfurt have played, they have lost 2 and have drawn 1. And if you look at Augsburg in the last 3 matches, they have won 1, drawn 2, and they have scored a lot of goals recently. That is why I really think that the over market is supposed to be occurring easily. Barcelona coming up against Frankfurt, Atletico Madrid is a match in which I'm expecting Barcelona to be able to come up atop. By atop, I mean that they are in a position to get a point in this particular game. Betting on Barcelona to win is kind of a risky venture because I don't expect them to be in a position to dominate in this game. They are not supposed to dominate in this game. Atletico Madrid is a stronger side and is going to be causing them challenges, especially given the fact that recently the form of Atletico Madrid has been amazing, incredible. In their last 4 matches, they have won all of them, and 2 of them were won with high scoring margins and clean sheets were maintained. While for Barcelona, in their last 4 matches, they have won by 1 goal. That is not encouraging. And they have drawn 1 and they have lost 1. That is in their last 4 matches. 2 are won, by the way, 2-1, 2-1 scoreline. It's not really encouraging to see Barcelona winning with such a scoreline. So in this particular game, it must be a tight game for them. But given that they will be playing at home, I expect that at this particular home ground, Barcelona are supposed to avoid defeat, and that means that a double chance is the best bet to consider. Bayern Leverkusen playing against Dortmund coming up next. That is from Germany Bundesliga. In this particular game, it is an interesting fixture. A high number of goals is supposed to be scored. It's going to be a thrilling game, a game in which you are going to be witnessing either of the teams rising into victory by a high number of goals scored. And the team that I fancy to rise into victory easily today is Bayern Leverkusen, so that they can continue solidifying their lead at the top and rising more and more this season. Now, in Bayern Leverkusen vs Dortmund, you realize that if you go through the head-to-head records, Dortmund has dominated. In fact, Dortmund were in a position to win their last 2 head-to-head matches, and they won in both of them maintaining clean sheets. But the only problem is that Dortmund this season have not been appealing so far, especially when you look at them playing at the domestic level. While if you look at Bayern Leverkusen, they have maintained a thrilling set of results. And I see that that is going to be the scenario today when they are playing this particular game. Remember, Bayern have scored 37 goals in total, while Dortmund have only scored 25 goals. That is too big of a difference to ignore. And finally, our last match that we are having this particular selection is a game from Italy Serie A. We are having the game Napoli playing against Inter Milan. In this particular match, once again, I think the over market is a fancied market to consider. Inter Milan are coming in second with 32 points, scored 30 goals, only conceded 7, while Napoli are coming in fourth with 24 points, scored 24, 26 and conceded 14. And if you look at their recent head-to-head matches, you realize that in their last 5 head-to-head matches, 4 out of 5 have ended in both teams scoring and over 1.5 goals. In the recent games Napoli played, especially the one they played under UEFA Champions League, they lost by a scoreline of 4-2, and before that, they were winning 2-1 in their domestic level. In their last domestic matches they played at home, we have also witnessed that in their last 5 matches, 5 out of 6 ended in over 1.5 goals. And if you look at their away team, that is Inter, in their last matches, that is the last 5 matches, sorry for that, all of them were in a position whereby Inter scored a goal, and all the recent away matches they have played, the last 5 matches we witnessed 4 over 5 ending in over 1.5 goals. So in this particular game, we are expecting the away team, that is Inter Milano, to be in a position to score goals, Napoli to score goals. A draw or a victory on Inter Milano is expected. I think Napoli scoring 1 goal, Inter Milano scoring 2 goals is a perfect choice to consider. But our betting tip is over 1.5 goals, and that wraps up this video. The booking codes are available on the screen for both selections. If you want to make your analysis, re-edit the bet slips, please ensure you do that. Or you can stake on these bet slips separately as shared. 3.29 odds, 3.17 odds. If you combine them, you are getting a summation of 10.17 odds for all the matches playing today. Once again, we are expecting positive results. If it is your first time, ensure you're joining us on Telegram to get instant updates about these particular matches. Remember, when it comes to sports betting, I strive to give you the very best, and we will always be giving you valuable, amazing predictions. So until next time, have an amazing Sunday. And please don't forget to drop your predictions for the Chelsea match in the comment section.